Professional record, an outstanding one, consisting of 36 bouts, 33 victories, 0.5 kilograms, 243 1/2 pounds. This gold medal Olympic champion now has...
Wladimir Klitschko stood all the way in the center, winning bell. He told us yesterday he expects Lamon Brewster to rush him in the first minute or bulls Klitschko back against the ropes.
Lennox, that he came right out after trying to make a statement.
No, what he did was just went to up this spot. I'm in control.
So both men have made psychological statements as Brewster and Wladimir established and is firing jabs, and he just threw a right hand over the top. Sam Williams uses the word holding to Williams before the fight. Klitschko holds us. Don't want Wladimir to be able to hold here.
That Brewster's attempting is to jab to the inside.
Brewster's using that side-to-head motion, which is very good defensive motion, but the only thing is he's standing still in that one because Wladimir can time him like a clock, you know, when he moves to time him like a clock, and then all of a sudden that right hand comes, or that left right hand.
Klitschko turned his head to slip a Brewster right hand, now lands a 1-2 over the top. Goes back to throwing his jab and stuns.
What Wladimir elects to hold to do at this point, and I hope he doesn't get into that holding early, because I'm sure the referees need to do at this point, and I hope he doesn't get into that holding early, because I'm sure the referee's looking out for that.
Right. Stop holding it, champ.
Stop holding champ, calling Klitschko champ, and Klitschko goes back to pumping the left jab and any other heavyweight at this moment.
Very good punch to throw. What it does is
you jab it. Straight back and straight right hand, okay? Don't try to shoot it all the time.
Moving like you're doing, but keep the left.
Yeah, this is Klitschko, you know, throwing out that jab, and as you can see, Brewster's just flat trying to figure out a way in. Connecting with that jab.
19 per round. Klitschko in the first round by Concubine, 6 jab. Brewster also, as his own jab, through 31, landed. You heard Buddy McGirt saying to Brewster, you've got to keep going, bring him back. The feeling in Brewster's corner is that Klitschko going backward. Emmanuel Stewart, following up on the guy we're talking about, asked Klitschko to continue hooking off the left jab, saying that set up the right hand.
See, at this, Brewster's just worried about the jab right now, and when Klitschko throws that left hook in there, it gives him something else to worry about. Follows, which makes it a great combination.
Control Lamon Brewster at this range with his longer, accurate left jab. And it's a jabbing contest in round 2, predictably by Klitschko.
You know, Brewster at this point shouldn't allow him to do that much jabbing of his own, because when Wladimir starts landing jab, that right hand's going to come across, and that's his honey punch.
Lennox, of course, fought 6 rounds with older brother Ali Klitschko in Los Angeles, and 20 seconds with Wladimir in Oceans. Brewster missing, been able to get close enough to Klitschko to do damage in round 2.
Well, how he's going to get Klitschko is definitely throwing his left jab, starting everything in with the jab, but he's got to move those feet a lot quicker.
Klitschko now backing Brewster into a corner after a left hook right combination.
What I noticed most about Klitschko, a bit more measured than he was in the first rounds.
What I notice is greater offensive variety. He's thrown a right-hand lead, maybe hasn't yet unveiled the uppercut. The jabbing, hooking off the jab, occasionally leading with the... He's becoming a more well-rounded fighter, Lennox, offensively.
Yes, he is, and he's using distance. He's keeping enough distance between him and Brewster to land his jab, but Brewster can't land his jab, which is great measuring on his part.
It's been a masterful boxing exhibition in round 2. Klitschko thoroughly controlling the space between himself and offensively impotent Lamon Brewster.
Stop. Good fight. Real good fight. Let's get back to the jab. The jab is breaking him in 2.
Stay lower to the right, Lamon. Okay, what you're doing is he's touching with jabs and putting your hand in. But don't
After Klitschko's losses, His brother Vittel had his back and beat the guys. This is the first time that Klitschko has his own trying to beat a fighter who beat him.
People expected Wladimir to very consciously slow the pace to avoid the exhaustion that befell him in the first fight. But by in round 2, Wladimir Klitschko threw and landed more punches than in any round previously counted by CompuBox. He landed 35 punches in the second round, 28 of them were jabs. Brewster, 12 of 40, but his offense is muffled mostly by the Klitschko action.
Well, you heard Brewster say if it's a boxing contest win, so far he's been unable to make it a fight.
Not looking to land that right hand, he's just looking for that open guy. He's peppering through with that left jab. Stiff-footed, he needs to move a lot quicker on his feet to distance and get into punching distance so he can hit Wladimir.
Per the instructions of his corner, but it's not very often and not very.
Wladimir threw another right hand lead seconds ago. He'll never be the worst, but I honestly believe this is the. I've seen him in the ring in a competitive fight.
He looks to me, he looks like he's trying to set, he's trying to pepper him up with that jab.
The determination of Lamon, always evident, always apparent. There's another right hand lead by Wladimir Klitschko. McGirt pointed out, Brewster isn't as much as he promised he would.
Right, and therefore there are fewer already than in the first fight, when then there was an average.
Doubled up on the right hand lead. This time lands a 1-2, and now hooks off the jab again. And Lamon Brewster getting the full Klitschko arsenal.
You know, Brewster is definitely coming away from something that Wladimir, enough pressure to really give him anything to
this round. Otherwise, nothing meaningful. Klitschko has been.
Now, this is Klitschko setting Brewster up for that right hand, and you know what came before that was a whole heap of jabs.
The long jab. Harold Letterman, how do you score it through 3?
Look at Jim, 30-27, 3 rounds to nothing, Wladimir Klitschko. Jim, I mean, this is clean punching. You got punching. But Jim, Lennox Lewis, the former heavyweight champion, talks about keeping that perfect distance. He's absolutely correct. That's what the judges call ring generalship. You keep the guy exactly where you want to keep him in the ring. And one last thing, what is Buddy?
That's the time you're supposed to go.
No, he actually means catch the punches with your gloves, slide off of it, and try and catch your
ever before. Because at the moment, with Lennox Lewis retired, Wladimir probably has the best right hand in the division.
Well, we're gonna
thinks that he can win this fight with one punch, or at least change it, and that's what he's looking for. Or he's in the first fight.
He also looks a bit winded.
Looks more than a bit winded. And fascinatingly, given Brewster's background as a tough guy, throwing 56 jabs per round, an extraordinary output. Brewster landing 21 of 44 power shots. His direction.
Brewster's one of these guys.
In the fight. And he drove Brewster into the ropes with the right hand. Now Lamon Brewster seems to feel more urgency. Klitschko just missing with a right hand that was designed to finish the fight. Professional career. That was by Klitschko, 4th round in Las Vegas. A merciful exit for Lamon Brewster.
Thanks for watching Boxing Jab. We hope you enjoyed the latest highlights from the world of boxing. If you're a fan of these boxing legends, be sure to watch our new videos to stay up to date on all the greatest matches. We'll bring you the best highlights from the biggest fights, as well as analysis and interviews with the top fighters in the sport. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.